The U.S. plan to spend $636 billion on defense in 2010 has outraged many Americans. They're feeling pressing domestic problems are being shortchanged. President Barack Obama signed the bill into law on Monday. Now, almost $130 billion will be spent on the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan that were the U.S. response to the 9/11 attacks. Some of those who helped in the rescue and recovery effort at Ground Zero feel too much money has been allocated for these wars. They say their work and the aftermath of the attacks has damaged their health, and they want the government to do more to cover the cost of their medical care. RT's Marina Poizner has this story.
With every escalation of war comes something of a justification. Going on 9 years and 2 presidents, the U.S. has used one.
I make this decision because I am convinced that our security is at stake in Afghanistan and Pakistan. This is the epicenter of violent extremism practiced by al-Qaeda. It is from here that we were attacked on 9/11, and it is from here that new attacks are being plotted as I speak.
Barack Obama is surging 30,000 more troops into Afghanistan, while here at home, the heroes of September 11th battle for their lives.
We have lost numerous members of the uniformed services of the city of New York within the past few months.
Cancer is killing a growing list of 9/11 responders. Countless others are sick and unemployed, unable to pay for medical treatment.
I know that I went through, and my husband went through, and my son has been through 3 years of absolute hell. And I know that there are other families going through the same or worse.
Jennifer McNamara's firefighter husband, John, died from cancer at 44 years old. He fought as hard for his life as he did for federal health coverage for 9/11 heroes.
The fact that this government has not stepped in and not passed this bill, finally, at this point in time, all these years after 9/11, is outrageous.
These Americans are demanding federal legislators pass H.R. 847. Legislation providing 30 years of health coverage to Ground Zero workers.
President Obama, you offered and promised change. We're waiting for that change. We want to see that change. Please make 2010 a year where 9/11 responders can get the proper medical and health care that they deserve.
9/11 advocates like John Fiel are appealing to the president who promised change. In return, Fiel says Obama sent a generic letter full of sympathy but lacking substantial support.
If I had a birdcage, I would line it with that letter.
After suffering his own injury at Ground Zero, the former construction worker founded the Feel Good Foundation, providing support and services to 9/11 families struggling for assistance.
And it seems that we're spending $3 billion a week to kill in 2 wars. That's $12 billion a month. That's $120 billion a year. Our bill, H.R. 847, is $11 billion over 30 years to save lives. Do the math, it doesn't make sense.
Fiel lost half a limb working at Ground Zero, an injury he says pales in comparison to the tragedy he has seen.
Over 800 have died since 9/11. Over 300 cancers have killed 9/11 responders. I've been to 37 funerals in the last 3 years.
President Obama says his troop surge in Afghanistan will accelerate the goal of power transition, a day when the Afghan government takes full responsibility for its people. Yet here in the States, a countless amount of sick 9/11 responders are waiting for the U.S. government to do just the same. Marina Poizner, RT.
Most of the activity of that department was to compile huge volume of information on individuals who were instrumental in creating public opinion. Publishers, editors, journalists. My KGB instructors specifically made a point: never bother with leftists. Forget about these political prostitutes. Aim higher. This was my instruction. Try to get into large circulation, established conservative media. Cynical, egocentric people who can look into your eyes with angelic expression and tell you a lie. These are the most recruitable people, people who lack moral principles, who are either too greedy or too suffer from self-importance. They feel that they matter a lot. These are the people who KGB wanted very much to recruit. cynical, egocentric people who can look into your eyes with angelic expression and tell you a lie. These are the most recruitable people.